Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we're talking about the one and only Zbec network coin, right? You know me, I am super high on this coin. And now we can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a post from Zbec network. In fact, there's multiple posts we're going to cover today saying the next installment of our ongoing TV campaign. Every second of work should bring you closer to your goals. With Zbec real-time pay, your earnings stream to you instantly, making every moment of work count. Don't work for later, build your tomorrow today. And we can see, all right, we play this. All right, I got to do this just in case copywriters. But we can see, ladies and gentlemen, right, this is looking very nice. Very nice campaign. I mean, the videos they create, the advertisements, the everything they're doing is just perfect, right? It is just perfect. And I know a lot of people are waiting for that XRP partnership, but ladies and gentlemen, you got to realize all of these stepping stones are, it's one step closer to being partnered with XRP. And we can see 45.23 per hour. Damn, these guys rich. No, I'm just kidding. But this is awesome, right? This is awesome. This is definitely going to change the world. You guys understand this, right? With crypto being adopted more, with being paid in real time, right? Just think about it. This is literally an innovation, not only to crypto, but the whole entire system of the world. Do you understand that? And if we do get partnered with XRP, right, pretty much the crypto bank coin, and crypto is going to be very popular and viral and global. It's going to be the new main thing. And Zbec is right under XRP's nose, right? And people are going to be getting paid in real time. This coin is going to just absolutely make moves, right? This coin is going to absolutely blow up. I saw someone say it's a scam coin, right? Luis, if you ever watched this video, you are dumb. You're a moron, all right? You're a moron. There's no, you know what, guys? We're in like the end times in terms of altcoins being very still slow and sideways. There's no time to be nice to these morons, all right? If you're a moron and you call every coin a scam, get the fuck out, all right? Get the fuck out. I know this is, some of you guys might be shocked what I'm saying, but get out of crypto if you think every coin's a scam, dude. You're not welcome, all right? We're here. We know what the good projects are. We know what's going to make us money. So get the fuck out if you're going to be a moron spreading bullshit propaganda, all right? Especially for our beloved Zebec, right? Anyways, right? Enough with that. Enough with being mean. We provide the infrastructure, but companies like Zebec make the blockchain swing. So we can see, right? This is going to be a voice message, a voice conversation recording from Mark. And let's see what he says.
So compliance, of course, is very important. And we are actually one of only a handful of blockchains that are compliant. And so, for instance, our ledger today is one of the few ledgers out there that is quantum secure. And you want to make sure that whatever you tokenize on chain will still be secure when quantum computers hit. And so that's what we have today. The chain is kind of quantum secure from a ledger perspective. But it's companies like Zebec that make the magic happen for users, right? We are just the kind of infrastructure layer below it. We make sure everything kind of runs properly and there's no downtime and it's secure and it's safe. But ultimately what drives the usage is just companies like Zebec who basically build services on top of it that make the blockchain sing.
So there we go. There we go. He gave a little explanation. Fantastic. Liking this so this can obviously get, more traction. We can see 32,000 views. Not bad. It's so funny, right? How crypto works. So you could have a literal, dog picture with a hat. It's just funny. It's just funny. But yeah, we can see 15 blockchains and counting. Zbec Silver and Carbon cards are now support 15 blockchains with Octa Space, right? As the latest addition, load your crypto across major chains, Solana, Ethereum, BNB chain, Sui, and more, and spend it anywhere MasterCard is accepted. So yeah, we can see, just win after win after win after win, right? Win all the time. And we can see, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, there's a good amount of news today. So we're going to dive through everything from stablecoin payroll to tokenized real world assets. Zebec is bringing the next wave of employees into Web3, unlocking access to digital assets and new investments, right? Our COO, Simon, shares why Algorand is key to scaling secure on-chain payroll.
Zbec's history has really been around stablecoin payroll. We're the market leader in the space, and we pioneered the technology nearly 4 years ago when the market was not even talking about this use case at all. Payroll is the foundation of a lot of our products, and at Zebec, we're driving millions of dollars in new volume entering the crypto space as employees increasingly elect to take part of their salary in digital assets, namely stablecoins. This then opens up these users to a world of possibilities within DeFi or simply reinvesting their payroll into major assets, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, no different than how many Americans may invest part of their earnings into a stock portfolio through a 401k deduction. What's even more exciting is the prospect of connecting the payroll flow to this huge arena of tokenized real-world assets, which are growing by the month. And this then allows employees to expand their investments far beyond the basic crypto digital assets into a variety of RWAs through an on-chain transfer or even a DCA contract. So we're super excited to have Algorand as a key partner for us on this flow. We truly believe that the Algorand network is set up extremely well to handle large volumes of payroll transactions. And it is, of course, the largest platform for RWA tokenization out there in the market today.
So we can see that, ladies and gentlemen. So, more explanations why practically we're
Zepec's
going to
history has
smash this crypto market, why we're going to smash these gains, ladies and gentlemen. That is the reality. I'm super excited to be holding Zbec. I bought more pretty much like literally right at the bottom, right from the last pullback, which we will dive into the analysis right now. And we can see, ladies and gentlemen, right? Practically ever since here, we have gone up a good amount, roughly what, 2x again? If we take it from the literal bottom to where we are right now, yeah, over 2x, 2.35 times. And at one point, even 2.60 times. So, yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Absolutely love Zbec. You know, I do expect short-term pullbacks, ladies and gentlemen, right? But don't be scared. Don't be scared. Corrections are healthy. We want to be fundamental. In fact, we have been fundamental for many, like practically the whole July is as fundamental as it gets, right? We have some kind of decent pump, nothing too crazy. We go sideways. We have a little bit of sell off, slowly make our way up. Good pump, but then have a decent correction. Sideways again. Good pump. Would not surprise me if we sell off a little bit, start going sideways, and then start making our way up, right? Overall, I like this monthly candle is beautiful, right? This monthly candle is beautiful. Technically, it is a lower high, right? Technically, it is a lower high than this monthly candle over here of May, but I don't really think that's the main thing we're looking for. I think August is going to be way more key and important because for August, ladies and gentlemen, either we're going to get something similar to the May pump, right? Where, like I said, we had a high over here, we had a sell off, and then right we had a lower high, right? We closed lower than here, but then look what happened in May. Boom. So either something like this is going to happen, or August is going to be a retest candle where we go lower, but then ultimately, by the way, by the time we close, right, we're going to have this low, and then we're going to have a higher low close somewhere for August, and then September's is going to rip. So two possibilities, but we're going to dive into the analysis way more in another video. We do this every single day. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys did enjoy. Love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.